What is going on, guys? T to the M to the IDD, and in this session I'm going to break down my workflow with this recent client that I had the pleasure of shooting their graduation pictures. So first up, we have some before shots that is not actually in the scene, and the reason why I took these were to be productive and efficient with the time that we had. It was about to begin raining, and this sign that you see right here actually had a line of people that wanted to use it. So what I did was find other areas on the campus that could produce beautiful images until we had the pleasure of actually shooting with this. So since I knew that the clouds started to come in, I already had a vision of what type of shots that I wanted to get with this young lady. She also has some family members, so in my mind I'm already thinking what shots I want to include them with this particular statue. So the first shot that I get, a nice wide shot, and I actually love it. Post I'm not worried about, because in post I know I can fix anything that I need. And yes, I am shooting with the 24 to 70 millimeter lens, and this is why I tell you all I use this lens for all my events or graduation type things, because the flexibility of this lens is truly amazing. You see that I can stand at this point and get a nice wide shot, and then I can adjust her and change her composition to get all these different angles, because you want to make sure that they have a lot of photos to choose from. Also, you want to make sure that you switch it up and get as many compositions as possible and as many angles as possible. So you'll see that with this shoot, I changed from shooting portraits to landscapes, wide to really close in. And the beautiful thing about that 24 to 70 range is that it can absolutely get all of those shots that I truly need, like this one right here, straight out of camera, beautiful. I don't even need to edit it, but what I do is crop it and put the nice cropping on it so that she could easily post it to Instagram. Then I continue my workflow. I know that we want a lot of different poses. This sign is a key staple within the Bowie State University community, so I knew that this was kind of the centerpiece of the shoot, and you know, these types of shots that you want to keep forever, so I made sure that I utilized this to its full capability. Also, I have shot and been to this school before, so it definitely helps if you already know the lay of the land. So me knowing that, I already have secondary places in my mind that I want to go. And as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit dark here, and the wind is starting to pick up, so no sandbags, but I had it easy enough because I didn't have a problem with getting assistance. This is some more shots that I ended up getting. So the thing that happened was the rain did eventually start to flow down, and so instead of just sitting waiting, I thought that I could be productive and think of other ways. So I have my light actually under a canopy protecting it, and you can see some obstructions with the caution tape with this particular scene, but it's important to use those angles. You see how I got down and shot up? It basically eliminated all the obstructions out of the actual shot, but then it's also given a superior type of look when you get that angle. And in Photoshop, I was able to produce that. Also, she had her son with her, and if you know anything about shooting with kids, you have to be ready. So whether he was ready or not, I was going to take those shots, because you never know what you're going to end up being able to get. And so he wasn't being cooperative with this particular shoot and this day, so I knew whatever that I got, she would be happy with. And so this is one of the shots that I was able to get with her son. and you can see he is pretty active, but he is not actively involved in the photo shoot at all. And so I continue to work through my process to get different shots, and you see this is a different background in total. And so it's all about getting the different views, different angles, different compositions. And this one I actually instruct her to walk diagonally because I want to get more of an action shot. The rain isn't coming down as hard, it's a little drizzle, but I was willing to sacrifice my gear just a little bit, not too worried about my camera at all. The thing that was really the problem for me was my Godox light, because I know that that's not weather sealed whatsoever, so it can handle maybe a little bit of weather, but if it started to pour, I would have had to pack it up. And so here you see I have a recycling bin, but I use Photoshop and Lightroom to take that out because who wants those types of obstructions? Again, we had some more family shots, and if you want to know, Mami lo logramos means mommy, we did it. And so this is a Dominican family, and she let me know I am Afro-Latina. So these are some more shots, and this particular shot, this video feed was recorded from my Nikon D850 4K. It's actually a beautiful clip. My Osmo Pocket died, so I said let me at least get the scenery for you all to set the tone and picture of what I was going to be shooting, and then I was able to follow up with some shots. So this is another place that I knew was on this campus, and I knew that it would make for beautiful pictures, so I knew I had to add it in. In total, I took about an hour and 30 minutes to take all of these photos, and it really kind of happened pretty quickly. If the rain hadn't come, it probably would have been maybe an hour 15, or I probably could have got it done in an hour at that. So just always stay looking for different views. If you can, do research on the campus, see what the staples are. The student or the client that you are shooting should definitely know where the hot spots are and what they want to capture, and always have some poses in your back pocket. And these shots came out beautifully, and this is just some background on my process for shooting graduations. T to the M to the IDD. We out. Peace.